Concerned about energy. I am a representative from the state of Texas, so it seems that that would be something that would be of concern to me and, of course, to the country as well. My concern emanates from technology that the Russians don't have. They seem to have the ability to drill, but not nearly as much ability and technology as is needed to drill in the Black Sea, where it's exceedingly cold. In 2012, Secretary Tillerson signed a deal with Rosneft, the Russian-owned oil company. And that deal would allow drilling in the Black Sea by way of the Russian-owned company and our very own Exxon. The deal was thwarted, but the question still remains, how will our associating ourselves with a Russian-owned oil company that doesn't have the technology necessary to drill in these cold waters, how will that possibly impact us long term? Who would like to take the first shot at the question?
That's a very complicated question, Representative Green, and there's sort of there's a tension there because the increase of the world oil supply is a good thing for the economy of the United States and for all other countries. It gives the United States a flexibility in its security policies, which we don't have when the price is high, and it's only countries in the Middle East that can quickly increase their production that will keep the price under control. So I don't think any of us who watch this issue are against helping other oil companies provide more into the world market. Where we do have concerns is how that power is used for geopolitical purposes. And Russia has clearly demonstrated, particularly in the use of its gas lines, that it's perfectly willing to use that for political pressure. It's not been so successful in oil because of the fungibility of oil shipments around the world. So in general, I think cooperative oil measures are okay, ought to be entered into by U.S. companies. They're pretty savvy at not giving away the family jewels when they work with another company. They've been doing it for a long time. And then we watch the use to which these oil shipments are put by countries like Russia or Saudi Arabia or Iran or other producing countries.
Would someone, yes, sir, if you would, please.
Just two quick points, Congressman Green. First, of course, right now, the Ukraine sanctions, both promulgated by executive order and by this Congress, preclude transfers of unconventional oil and gas technologies from U.S. persons, U.S. companies to Russia. So at least for the time being, that's not an issue. Second, I think in considering this issue, I align with Admiral Blair, but for another reason, and that is U.S. companies don't have a monopoly on offshore drilling technology. And so a question is, would we rather have U.S. companies there participating or cede that market and the presence that goes with it to others?
Just quickly, this point, it is my understanding from the intelligence that's been accorded me that within that deal, there is also an opportunity for Rosneft to do some drilling in the United States. Any response to this contention? No. Well, thank you very much. Madam Ranking Member, I greatly appreciate the time, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. The gentleman yields back. The chair recognizes the gentleman from West Virginia, Mr. Mooney.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.